Hey, what's up guys? So today I'm going to show you how to make a really cute decorative Christmas wreath. What you will need: Deco mesh, and this is the long 21-inch Deco mesh. I have different variations of ribbon, and these I believe are 2 inches in width each. But you can use whatever ribbon you'd like. I have this really pretty fabric embroidered ribbon, which I think is just like absolutely gorgeous. Let me actually show you this. Look at the detail on that. That is so gorgeous. So I decided to use that. And then I have this one, which is more of like a sheer shimmer ribbon. Also, I have some really pretty gold glitter ornaments. These are so cute. And I also have pine cones, because they're always cute for the holiday season. And again, you don't have to use exactly what I'm using. You can switch it up to whatever you'd like. You can make it whatever color scheme you like. I just think that this gold is just so pretty and elegant, so I'm going to work with that. But again, it's your choice. Make it your own. Do whatever you'd like. Also, I have floral wire. And this is just to connect my embellishments to the wreath. You do not need to use the floral wire. You could definitely use Chanel stems. We need scissors, wire cutters, rotary cutter, and last but not least, a huge wreath. Well, it doesn't have to be huge. Use whatever size you'd like. Modify it depending on where you're going to place it. If it's going to go on a door, inside the house, or wherever. And the shorter deco mesh will work as well. If you don't have the 21-inch, you could definitely use like the 10-inch or even the 6-inch. All these items can be purchased at the dollar store, and you can make a similar wreath to the one I'm about to make with those items. So my wreath is actually really huge. I can't even fit it in the frame with the decorations. So I'm gonna move the decorations and then show you guys the wreath. So this is my wreath. And there's the tag. It is 42 inches. Right, so I'm gonna just focus on this section. That way you guys can get a close view of what I'm doing. First thing I want to do is I'm just gonna pretty much separate and fan out all the stems just to make sure it's nice and fluffy. Sometimes they can get a little bent or smushed, so you definitely want to separate those out. First thing I'm going to do is place the deco mesh. And with the deco mesh, I'm going to just kind of cascade it inward, outward, all the way around the ring. Again, that's why I said the 10-inch or 6-inch deco mesh will work just as fine. But I have this like beautiful gold embellished color in the 21-inch, so I'm going to make this work. I mean, you could definitely cut the 21-inch in half if you'd like, but I think this will be fine. And the ends kind of already start folding themselves, so I'm just gonna help it out a little bit and grab it like this. And I'm just gonna pick a random place to get started. I mean, it doesn't matter where. Let's see. I'm gonna just try to put it in pretty deep so that it doesn't show where I start and where I end. I'm going to take some of my floral wire. Again, you can use Chanel stems. You could just tie it in a knot. I mean, whatever you prefer. I'm just gonna use the floral wire. Just tied it, and I'm twisting it. Nice. And I'm just going to take my wire cutters and cut it. And just like that. This is more towards the inside of the ring. So the next time I'm going to pull it, make a small poof and pull it towards the outside of the ring. So from inward to out, in, out, in, out, and it just cascades all the way around the wreath. Some people like to make huge poofs. I'm just gonna make like a medium-sized poof. Just like that. I think that looks cute. Not too large, not too small. And then I'm going to find stem right here, and then I'm just going to use the, and you know what, you can even use this and just like wrap it around there, wrap it around the deco mesh once and come back around. So you can definitely do that. It's another alternative, but it does use up some of your stem, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use the floral wire and attach it. That way I don't shorten my stem. Alright, so I'm just twisting it just like that. You can definitely open it up a little bit to make it poofier, and it's just so cute. Alright, I'm going to show it to you one more time. So inward, outward. The next one we are going to go back inward. So I fold the deco mesh in. Just like that. You can even like keep it center, and if you want to just have it, the deco mesh lining around the center of the wreath, that's definitely another option. With these wreaths, you can alter it, modify it to whatever you prefer. So I'm just going to take another piece of my floral wire and tie it in place. Again, I'm just like twisting it and twist and twist. The poofy glitter deco mesh looks so pretty on the green garland. So cute. Just cut the deco mesh. So I have the deco mesh cut, and I'm just going to tuck it in there. Tuck it away. So I'm going to take this really pretty sheer wire edged ribbon, and it is 2.5 inches in width, and I'm going to cut 10-inch long pieces. So 10 inches, and I'm going to fold them both just like this, where they overlap just slightly. There we go, trying to estimate the center, and scrunch it all together just like that. Take your floral wire and just twist it, and then you can adjust it. It's not perfectly centered, which it doesn't have to be perfectly centered, but if you're OCD, then you can adjust it. And that's how it looks. So cute and simple. And you're actually going to the floral stem, take it through the ornament. And look at that. That is just so precious. And I'm going to twist it once again. So that is how it looks. And this is also cute if you have like a garland for fireplace or something like that. You can definitely just make this into like a hook and hook it on the garland that's like draped over the fireplace. Just hook that along the garland and it'll look so cute. This is how they're looking. Just like that. Alright, so I am all done. They look so adorable. Now I am finally ready to add the ornaments we just made and the pine cones to the wreath. There are multiple ways that you can add them. So one option is, if you're not a fan of pine cones, you could just forget about the pine cones altogether and just have the ornament and bow in each of the sections all the way around. Or you can add the pine cone beside the bow, just like that, which looks sweet and adorable just as well. I'm gonna have the ornaments and the bows right with the deco mesh, and then the pine cones I'm just going to hide them in between the wreath, just because it's such a poofy wreath that these kind of hide very well in it, and they look really nice. So, and for this you could definitely take some floral wire, just find the little breaks and wrap it around it and then just connect it. You can glue it. I'll kind of go towards the middle. And I'm just going along. Try to keep it somewhat straight. And there we go. See, it comes all the way around. And then you just twist it a couple of times. Just like that. As you can see, I'm going to leave a little excess so that I can tie it down to the wreath. And then wherever I want to place it. So I'm going to go down here. And then I will just twist it around. Just like I did the Deco mesh, I'm just twisting it and twisting and twisting. Just like that. And there we go. That's adorable. And for the ornament and the bow, which is still so sweet, I'm just going to place it right here. I think that looks good. And I'm just going to, because I left a little extra floral stem on the pine cone and also on the ornament so that I can have something to attach it to the wreath with. You can cut off the excess or you can just like tuck it. I'm just twisting, twisting, twisting all the way around. And again, if you'd like, you can glue it down, but I think it's going to look cute being able to, you know, have a little movement to it. So that's cute. So since I know exactly where I'm putting all of the ornaments, I'll get those all placed. Alright, so I have all of the bows placed and the ornaments. Let me show you. So I have all the ornaments and bows placed all the way around the wreath. So I'm just going to kind of eye it and see where I want to randomly place the pine cones. So like I would place one right there, nestle one in there, and I'd come over to the side and place one right there. That's the first one that I placed. So that's what mine is looking like. And I'm just going to get those all tied down. All the pine cones are placed. The ornaments and the bows are all in place. Just adjust it, make sure everything looks good. And the last finishing touch will be our big, giant, poofy bow. I'm going to use this. It's 2.5 inches in width. You could definitely use whatever width ribbon, whatever kind of ribbon you'd like. It does. This bow works better with wire edge ribbon so that you can manipulate it and it stays in place. So I have about 12 inches that I have right here that's going to hang, and my loop is about 6 inches. You could definitely make the loops larger, smaller, again, however you'd like. Make another loop just like the previous one. I still have this hanging. If I want to do different colors or different patterns, then there's another way, which I will show you in another video how to do that. And you can kind of look and see if that's how big you want it. One more to make 10. Like that, and I'm holding them all in place right here. This side come down longer because it's going to hang as well. So I have the beginning, then I also have the end. This is the last piece that I just had. I'm going to bring it all the way down to kind of match the length of this first piece, and then I'm going to fold it upward and come right back around, and then come down one more time because I want 4 hanging pieces instead of just 2. If you want just 2, you can just stop right here and cut it, but I want 4. Just like that. And make sure you're holding this nice and tight. It does get kind of thick when you have a lot of ribbon, so I'm gonna get a piece of floral wire to connect this all together. Okay, so I have it all together, and I want to make sure that I'm tying it around the entire thing a couple of times. Then I'm going to twist it together. Now I'm just going to kind of separate and adjust and like manipulate it and make it look nice and pretty and poofy. The loop that I made, I'm just going to cut it in half. Okay, so you see now I have 4 pieces hanging. And of course, I'm going to ribbon cut the end. Cut it at a diagonal if you want. You can definitely do that. But I always like to ribbon cut because I think it's so cute. So I just fold it in half, the two open ends at the bottom, the fold at the top, and I'm going to cut at a diagonal. Just like that. Here's what it looks like. So pretty. Just gonna add it to the wreath. And you can add it to the wreath at the top, the bottom, the side. I'm just gonna add mine to the bottom. I didn't put an ornament right here. I didn't, so I could just have space for the bow. I'm just gonna use the excess floral wire and connect it to the wreath. The bow is pretty big, so you'll have to be very careful. And then I just adjust it and manipulate it, make it look nice and pretty. Isabel says hi.